My name's Alice. I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist. And the sad reality is that the climate crisis is a health crisis that is affecting and is going to affect the most vulnerable the most. And this includes pregnant women. There are increasingly understood to be a number of impacts of the climate crisis on pregnancy and reproductive health. So, for example, air pollution is known to be associated with low birth weight, with increased levels of infertility, and with miscarriage. Another example is heat, which has a special impact on pregnant women. It increases the risk of low birth weight infants. It also increases life-threatening complications of pregnancy, such as preeclampsia, which is a very dangerous blood pressure condition of pregnancy, and abruption, which is an equally dangerous condition which results in the placenta separating before the birth of the mother. In addition, pregnant women especially, and young children are especially at risk of other impacts of extreme weather, such as flooding, drought leading to migration. And this is because they have increased health needs, they're less mobile, and they often also have other risk factors, such as poverty. The changing distribution of diseases like malaria is also especially worrying. Malaria is devastating in pregnancy, and as it moves into areas to affect women who have not had it before, we could see a lot of damage from this disease. Pregnancy and childbirth are, of course, natural, but they're not always uncomplicated. And one of my motivations for doing obstetrics and gynecology was to work in lower income countries to try and address the hazard, really, that childbirth can represent to women in low income countries. And I find it devastating that now it's the climate crisis globally that is the greatest impact to child and maternal health. And I could turn my eyes down, get on with my job, and actually it's very rewarding saving lives, but it's got to the point where we have to consider, why are we trying to make childbirth as safe as possible when we can't offer the children that are delivered a safe planet to thrive in? And so it's become very short-sighted only to do the work that is immediately in front of us and not to look at the health impacts of climate change. The Science Museum is a respected organisation. It has no place to be taking the money of companies like Adani, Equinor and BP, who are mining fossil fuels that we simply cannot burn without destroying the futures of our children. And so please write to the Science Museum, fill in feedback forms, let them know what you think of this sponsorship, and urge them to drop this sponsorship immediately. Thank you.